ITP is an absolute powerhouse in the world of side-by-side tires. Their lineup of tires is so extensive that you could literally claim they have something for everyone, and you'd be right. One of the things ITP has done so well is to create two different categories of tires. These aren't official categories, just my observations, but the categories are general purpose and specialty. And let me explain what that means. A general purpose tire is one that could be put on pretty much any side-by-side or ATV and work well in most conditions, kind of like a jack of all trades but master of none. Then there are the specialty tires. These are designed for very specific purposes. They're not always single purpose, but they don't claim to do it all. ITP's newest tire, the MT911, fits into this category. It's a purpose-built tire with just one thing on its mind, and that thing is mud. I'm not talking about the kind of mud that you find on an easy ATV trail. The MT911 is designed for the kind of mud that you actually have to look for and that most people look out for. What makes it unique in the ITP lineup is that it's the company's first 8-ply rated mud tire. This means the carcass of the tire is much stiffer than other mud tires in their lineup, and the benefits of this design are numerous. First, the 8-ply design means that this tire is just generally tougher than a lower rated design. It's less likely to get punctures and pinch flats. Second, because the carcass of the tire is so stiff, the lugs are less likely to flex over in heavy, sticky mud conditions. The final benefit of an 8-ply rating is that it will provide more consistent handling on the trail, which in my opinion is something most mud tires sorely lack. The lugs themselves are 1.5 inches tall and are made from an ultra-durable rubber that resists chipping or cutting. There's also a center flex zone that helps prevent mud buildup around the tire. The tread pattern includes lugs that are laid out in a multi-angle design to provide more biting surface area. Aggressive shoulder lugs help grab the sides of deep ruts and propel you forward when the center lugs can't find grip. Just speaking generally, these tires look scary aggressive. As do these new 5-lug alloy SS 212 wheels that are based on the original 212 but have been adapted to fit Polaris's Pro and Turbo R models. These new 5-spoke wheels include a slick-looking black with milled edge design and incorporate ITP's exclusive Rock Armor inner wheel lip to provide increased structural integrity, and they come with a limited lifetime warranty. Here's the thing, their looks mean nothing if they don't actually work, so it's time to head out and see if they do actually work both on the trail and in the mud. After putting these tires through their paces in the mud, I'm extremely impressed. I suspected that they were going to be pretty good in this soupy type of mud we're riding in today because of this paddle-like design and this center channel that just clears stuff right out. I assumed that they wouldn't get clogged up in this kind of mud at all, and they don't. But what's impressed me is their ability to get traction at slow speed, slow wheel speed, if you just want to kind of crawl through real easy, or when you hit the throttle and use some more horsepower, they actually help the vehicle climb up on top of the mud. And that's what we were doing in this last hole here. If we went through slow, they would work, but it was slow going, obviously. But as soon as I hit the throttle, I just powered through. I would suspect that in thicker mud, they would work equally as well. I think the secret to it all is this center channel that allows all of the crap inside to not get locked up. It allows it to come out with the centrifugal force of the tire. So after spending some time with the MT911 on the trail, I'm actually very impressed with this tire, and it's surprised me in a number of ways. The first one is how well mannered it is on the trail. So I expected a tire that's this aggressive with this style of lugs. I expected it to wander a lot more on the trail and not want to track straight. And while on the road, on hard surfaces, it does feel a little bit less positioned on the road as a normal tire does. Most mud tires are awful, and this one isn't. Especially when you get it into a corner. And when you're cornering, these outside lugs bite really hard, and it gets excellent grip. Speaking of grip, straight line grip is incredible, especially on medium loose surfaces. The other thing that's pretty impressive about it is noise and vibration. Now, most mud tires are, to be perfectly honest, terrible on the road or on a hard packed trail. They're loud and they shake the whole vehicle, vibrate the whole vehicle. These are completely the opposite. There is zero road noise when you're driving down a hard packed trail or on a hard surface. If you didn't know better, you would think you had just a standard all-terrain tire on here. The one place I wasn't as impressed with them was on the rocks. This hard rubber compound doesn't grip as well as a softer compound would, and these lugs aren't designed for rocks, so you can't expect it to be perfect there. It works okay, but it's not great. Everywhere else though, this tire has just blown my mind. Got nothing to complain about with these tires. I'm super impressed.